Alright, we're about to drive off and pick up our model today. We are shooting with Nelson. Some studio portraits is going to be really fun. And yeah, let's pick him up and let's make beautiful work.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Ich muss wahrscheinlich ein bisschen früher weg, aber...
Alright, back I am at home and the photos are finished. And I want to use this video as an opportunity to inspire you to go out and shoot. Before I show you these beautiful behind the scenes and before we talk more about the pictures themselves. Alright, so the BTS that you're seeing on screen right now are from that day with Nelson. We are shooting at the studio space called Lichtung 23 in Graz. And yeah, we had a white wall. We had the Aperture 300D that I borrowed from my friend for that day. And we had a small rig octabox, which worked very well with the diffusion. And to be honest, that's pretty much all we had for most of the pictures. I think for two looks, we used a backlight with a small rig light. So the most that we had that day was a two light setup. And to be honest, that is more than I could ever wish for. Of course, the lights could be stronger. The lights could be colored and stuff, but you can always use gels for that. In my head, I just wanted to use one light and a white wall. And I did get more than that, and the results were amazing. But nonetheless, the results with just the one light, just the one white wall were still pretty good. And that is something I want to get to you guys. It doesn't have to be this complicated. It can be even simpler than this, even though this is already a simple setup. We don't have any V-flats, reflectors, or I don't know, very expensive lights. It's as simple as I have it right now, and I want to get that over to you. I want to make you understand that you could even take this white wall behind me. I could just hang down the picture, maybe use this practical light in my bag, this lamp that I have as an actual lighting, you know, for the photo, and that will work as well. With that being said, I am an even better photographer than I was before, with an even better portfolio and more self-esteem when shooting studio portraits or just, you know, guiding the model, being comfortable with my camera and all of this stuff. And what I want to do now, guys, is I just want to go for some photos, talk to you about them, and yeah, have you inspired. That is my biggest goal with this video. Alright, so let's go for some of these photos. I have my MacBook right here holding in my hand. Let's see how strong my left hand really is. This picture, I don't know, there's something I really like about it. We have the Aperture 300D on the left side with the light touching his left side and not really exposing his face too much, more like the side of his face, and then having a beautiful fall off with the shadows. And that's what I really like about this picture. And also his tattoos look really amazing. I like the tank top with the cross, looks very hoodie, and the pants also very chill. Looks like a beautiful portrait, and also makes me feel like this is Nelson, and I know Nelson, and this photo really like captures that feeling of him from like my perspective. And for me, that always means that I did a good job. And then we have some other portraits. I'm not going to talk about every one of them. This one though reminds me a bit of Slim Shady, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, just same lighting setup. Just positioned the light a little lower because he was sitting, and you know, being kind of, you know, scratched, I think you say. And this portrait I really like. It's gotten really this majestic feeling to it, and the lighting was a bit different this time because I wanted more of his face to be exposed from like the top. That's how we have this shadow on his eye, which is a bit mysterious, and the strong fall off again to his beard and chin, which I really like. And then the tattoos look amazing as well. And yeah, just quite frankly really like this picture as well. Now this is what I'm talking about. We got an inspiration off of Pinterest, and I really wanted to do something along backlighting, and that's what we did. I hope I have some BTS clips to show you how we did it, but it was pretty easy. We just had Karina light him from the side, and the Aperture 300D was just, you know, barely on with a couple percentages just to get some light shining on that cross and back of his, which made this picture really what it is. And I don't know, there's just some mystery about this character, and I really like the way that this picture turned out. Just overall a great picture, and I'm really happy to have that in my portfolio, and it turned out amazing. Then we have a, you know, a couple different poses. But yeah, that's pretty much it to this look. And as you can see, that were 2 looks already. Oh, what I want to show you is the collage that we did. So with the first picture, I just posted it on Instagram. Looked really, really cool. Go check out my Instagram if you want. And yeah, one more thing I want to show you is these 2 photos. So these were also inspired from some picture on Instagram, and I really like how that turned out with the blown out white background and him just barely, you know, showing some skin, having some of that you know, beautiful brownness that he has shining through. And the way that we did that, I basically positioned him in front of the Aperture 300D and just had it on 100%, and then in Lightroom I blew up the whites, the exposure, and the shadows. I just barely touched in post just to get him out, because he wasn't standing in front of any light. He was standing basically in complete darkness. The room was basically darked out behind us, and yeah, therefore he turned out so dark, and that looks amazing. It's just you don't always have to have the cleanest image or whatever. Sometimes it's just all about light and shadows, about composition, and about how a picture makes you feel. And I think I did a great job with that, and I'm pretty satisfied with how all of this shoot turned out. And yeah, this video serves to be a reminder that you can make something that's very, very easy turn into something great. And if that doesn't happen, you can still have a nice day with your friends, with your colleagues or models, and just create art. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I said it on Instagram, I said it on TikTok, and I'll say it here on YouTube. Don't reinvent the wheel, just go and have fun, and great art is gonna come along it for sure, as long as you keep striving for the best possible out of the scenario, out of that day. I hope this video was fun for you guys. I hope the whole concept of, you know, showing something from the shooting day, some BTS, and then talking about the results is helpful for you, is an inspiration. And yeah, if that was the case, consider subscribing. Hope you had fun. See you guys. Talk to you guys in the next one.